my name is Marjorie B. It's my first time here. Woo! Alright, and this poem is called Hood of a Child. And I hope you guys like it. I caught my first shooting star when I was just 4 years old. I remember looking amongst the stars in search for Venus and Mars and thinking how far it would take me to be there. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Okay, how far it took me to be there. My imagination was out of this world. This little girl had the ability to travel Earth using a globe and a touch of her fingers. These fingers led to the conclusion that I am a master at the art of finger painting and Play-Doh sculpting. You see, my size 2 kid Skechers shoes carried more soul than heaven and burned more rubber than hell. I used to climb a tree just to feel like a queen. I used to jump off monkey bar just to land on my feet. I used to swing till my heart went back and forth and fall off my bike and come back for more. I would count the steps just to go to school and match my socks with my scrunchie. This is so damn cool. Yeah. I would hop fences just to brag to my friends and pick little fights just to make amends. Then go to sleep late and wake up early. Go to bed with hair straight and wake up with it curly. Wild as a child, the dreams far from mild, I would travel in my sleep, swim oceans so deep, and find buried treasures to keep. You see, I had aspirations of becoming something. The first female president who landed on Pluto that became a lawyer, a doctor, a fashion designer with a teaching career on the side, to be exact. Man, I had more golden stars on my math chart than the whole army combined. I had more 100% than the labels on vitamin water, and I got more A's than on the cups of my 8th grade class. Damn, I was amazing. And I remember how my father would lift me up as high as he could using just one arm. He was my hero, allowing me to be as high as the ceiling, a feeling of adrenaline racing down the sidewalk and being in the lead. I loved how my father would always let me win. And my mother, I remember how my mother would place me on that shopping cart as if it were my throne. She showered me with confidence, telling me how cute and beautiful I was. And yes, I got it from my mama. She was my role model as she took photos of me. And sometimes I look back at those photos and I think to myself, what happened? Where did this cute little innocent girl go wrong? When did she lose sight of becoming the first female president who landed on Pluto that became a lawyer, a doctor, a fashion designer with a teaching career on the side? Maybe it was when my virgin eyes first witnessed truth, that this world is nothing but a dark abyss filled with two-dimensional things and painted with blue skies and rainbows. I was just 4 years old when I saw my parents first fight. They were in the living room, and my mom was saying words in Tagalog that I didn't quite understand. And my dad was saying words that if I had said now, I would have gotten so smacked for that. The sirens were getting louder and louder and louder. It was as if my heart and the police were racing. But when the cops came, I ran down the hallway into my room, looked out the door, and my heart dropped. My father, who was my role model, and my mother, who was my hero, didn't quite look the same to me anymore. Straight villains who be killing the very love I was made from. Or maybe it was when I realized that climbing trees weren't as fun as burning them, or that treasure chests had no gems, because it was only a matter of time till those trees got smaller and I was able to climb higher, and it was only a matter of time till my imagination got smaller, thus widening my consciousness to find out that that treasure chest was all in my head. It never existed. Just like Pluto that ended up being a moon that orbited Neptune, and let's face it, nobody wants to go there. Or maybe it was when I received my first D, penetrating my report card with anger, shame, guilt, and regret that I could have done better. Because good grades seemed harder to receive, dreams seemed impossible to achieve, and life itself seemed to make believe. Man, if this is growing up, I don't think I'm ready, because life's burden is getting a little bit too heavy. But I look up again, and I realize life is not a dark abyss filled with two-dimensional things, but a universe filled with mystery, and I am looking into my future. Another shooting star. You know, I caught my first one of these when I was just 4 years old. when I had all the heart, all the imagination, all the happiness, and all the love in the world. And you know what? I'm still that same little girl. My favorite quote, it goes, "Don't tell me sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon." And I just wanted to add, look out world, I'll be up there soon. Thank you.